The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. On second down, here's Pierce. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, the pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and, you know, the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
Fourth down, here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
I should have just took the 3. That freaking cover 2 defense always gets, or whatever. They don't even know if it's cover 2.
Thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do. What I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate
this
them
team like
and
I
really
play
say
with
thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
30 left. 13 loop.
Now Lawrence.
What a...
That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. And even 60 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Here is 3rd and 5. Lawrence. This will be caught at about the 6. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
It's 4th down. Hey, I'm gun. Go, let's go.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Oh, for the 1. Great. Fantastic.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, it's got 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry.
Well, both teams practiced this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
You got those all day?
Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back.
Ooh, excuse me. To make you do it.
And force him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud.
Nigga.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, racing to the end zone. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful to get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what?
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Texans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for Jacksonville score. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them.
Frustrating.
But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that
This shit,
His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Nobody even close. How's he throwing that past
that partner? Because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Texans, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. 6-0 our score after 1.
First quarter with the score Jaguars 6, Texans nothing.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed. A gain of 8 on 4th and 2. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He was brought down by Gene Ward. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
2nd down and 4. Back to the ground with ETN. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Bummiest of the bum-ass quarterbacks, bro. Can't complete a damn pass to save his life. What is this? Oh, 12.
Lawrence
Defense can't do it all, man.
Staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. Oh, he nearly took it the distance. Not quite, though. What a great return as they finally corral him inside the 5 at the 3.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exists.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Ka'imi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Next to score, Jaguars 12, Texans 7. Ka'imi Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Hey.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. A give running right, ETN.
What the hell?
Second down play, nets a -4.
Oh, you tried to pull it.
One more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
He tried to pull it. He fell.
The Jaguars on third down.
Hey,
Just
yo,
one for three
that
thus
is
far.
wild.
This will be 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Jaguars first down as he'll be marked
There's
down.
an RPO trying to pull it. Man was like, nah, son.
The Jaguars are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but it's pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Lawrence now he has this complete to Strange, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Lawrence on the sneak.
No, he didn't.
This call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. On first down, Lawrence. Jones has it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped how a guy can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight
Can we
end.
guard the
And the Jaguars are going to have the
shit
first
like
and goal
that?
as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
If rooms ain't clean, ain't nobody going nowhere. Hey.
Lisa 24. Hey, kill. Here we go.
And they'll run with ETN. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Take right open. Silver.
ETN is in.
What?
Touchdown,
A field?
Jacksonville. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right
Man,
there.
come
Each
on.
guy
Why his
has his
stick
own
up?
assignment.
Let's-
That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
This nigga, man.
Now McManus for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Playbook extremely limited with no
Already at the
quarterback.
line, set to get going. So remember,
Extremely
Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive.
This big boy draws on, buddy.
You need
You're
to
going
score
to be
here,
carrying
not just to
a
follow
lot.
momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Another carry for Pierce. And he's called out, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Play action. Stroud now. This ball caught by Mechie. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Pierce. Is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Once more, it's Pierce. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Jaguars 19, Texans 14. Naimi Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Texans 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Phillips now from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Darius Phillips on the loose. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down.
Alrighty, and what type of provider are you seeing? Alrighty, and to take a look further into those benefits today, may I have your member ID, please? Thank you. Give me just one moment to locate your policy. You're welcome. Slim, what is a good contact number for you? Could you verify your date of birth and address, please?
This one's coming back.
I agree.
Thank you so much for that verification. And there is just a brief disclaimer.
And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Pierce now up the middle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. All-around great play by Devin Lloyd, using his athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop him for a loss. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This now a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just got to find a way to tackle someone.
12 more yards there and another first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's over the middle, caught by Chosen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They're going to try and run. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch, gain of the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense. It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Hey, kill.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Ndamukong Suh forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
11, add it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Stroud out of the gun here. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give them 17 on the pickup there. The Texans also get a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can...
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. He's to the 15, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball. And so let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point black team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Phillips now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go again with Pierce. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
This drive has turned into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. Running right through him. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
They'll run here with Pierce. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is.
I just think CJ Stroud would just get a little bit
better. Now this one setting up for a great finish.
I get Stroud
in the 4th as
200 yards passing the game. I'm cool.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Rip, 22.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Hey, Jupiter, think right open.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Hey, let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15.
Hey, I'm gun.
They go play action with Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
13, Luke. There we go.
Now Lawrence on third and long. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Taken at the 37. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
Hey, check that.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And just shedding him off there. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 8. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards on the ground. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Give to Pierce. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Second and goal from the 1. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Damian Pierce punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, Ron.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go.
Now Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The Chargers are trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick 6. So good hustle to get back and get him down, but boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
Ready, go.
Now a handoff for Pierce. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of them, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
My 46. If I can get it.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Top roll 18. Drop 50, drop 60.
Expect the pass.
Ready.
Stroud sets up the play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are right back in this football game. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence. But that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
At the 38-yard line.
So should have threw that a little bit more out.
2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I'm tripping. I got one timeout. I could have nailed this.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
job, fellas. Let's get out of here. Yes. Did you take a shower last night?
Come on, come on. Hey.
What you need to jump in again for? You ain't did nothing.
And they take a knee.
Ready?
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
Thank you for calling Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Kansas City. My name is Rosetta. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with? Okay, not a problem at all. I can definitely assist you. What's your ID number? Thank you. And may I have your first and last name, please? Thank you. And how can I help you out today, Ms. Fargo? Alrighty, so you were having some physical therapy done. They stated they were in network. What's the facility's name that you were seeing? I'm sorry, you said Fit, Muscle, and Joint Clinic? And was there a specific provider you were seeing at that facility?